Boxing King Media in association with the Riyadh season. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Saudi Arabia himself, the only Saudi boxer that we're seeing out on the scene at the moment. We're here at the 5v5. Wayne just finished. ZIYAD, first of all, how are you? How's things? How's life? When you back out in the ring?
Thank God, man. Alhamdulillah, everything has been very good. It's been a huge blessing. I'm humbled by it all. You know, some stuff, sometimes you see one of those posts that says, you're living a prayer that you once prayed for right now. You're living a dream that you once prayed for right now. This is the position I'm in right now. And my job is to help the ones coming after me to live their own dreams and their own prayers as well. So that's what I love about the weight.
That's amazing, man. And your fans will be wondering, because they might have expected to be on this card, but it's ended up being like a full-on 5v5 UK promoters. When can we expect to see you back out?
Well, that was the plan, but it's changed and it's very exciting. I'll say it's very historical. It's very exciting and I can't wait for it to be announced, but I promise it's going to be something that's going to cause a lot of disruption, in the boxing world, which I guess what my career has always been about with all the big cards. But especially with what Saudi Arabia is doing today, it's just a big blessing, and I'm thankful to His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh for the opportunity, and I can't wait to showcase it again, showcase the journey, showcase that Santiago Muna's journey or Alex Hunter journey.
That's amazing. So you've hinted to us there's going to be news popping out soon for your return. So I'm assuming you can't tell us much more than that, but it's good for your fans to know that you've got something coming up. Just a little bit about yourself. You're doing loads of modeling. I see you in Vogue magazine, and I can't remember some of the brands now, but you've been working with some big brands. Is that like a little side hustle there?
No, you see, it's I love what I'm achieving in boxing, right? But I love more what I'm achieving through boxing. And it's about just touching as many audiences as I can through my passions, of course, first, but it's about touching as many audiences as you can through boxing that are outside of boxing, so you could have the most influence in boxing. And that's what the career is about. I have a lot of weight on my shoulders, good weight, of course, but this is a revolutionary career. And I always say this, and I'd love to say it to Boxing King Media, but this is really a multi-generational story. This is a multi-generational career where every generation of boxers, of fighters, you get the power puncher. The next generation, you get the fast puncher, you get the boxer, you get the brawler. But it's only multi-generational where you get the superhero, where you get the history maker, where you get the symbol, the one that carries a country's name, or in my case, I'm carrying a whole side of the world's name. So that's what I love so much about it. It's just about having the biggest influence I can, impact as many lives as I can, change as many lives as I can, help people in whatever they are going through, in whatever they are dealing with through my career. Of what you see now is not how it's always been, right? I came up with no boxing ring, no bags, where we used to put bodies in a square when we were sparring. So don't look at it now and be like the Saudi fighter, but look at it then, and then think about it now and be like the Saudi fighter. It's a story of a lot of stuff that a lot of people can relate to, and that's my job.
And I do love the fact that you always talk about it and you always bring it up. And I think when the time comes and you've got a belt around your waist, I think at that moment, I think you'll end up breaking down, because you're going to realize then, shit, I've been through a lot and I've got to this moment. So I look forward to that, ZIYAD. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this card. Won't go into great detail about the fights. I'm just going to fly through the fights, because I know you're going to know most of the fighters. So let's start with Nick Ball, Raymond Ford.
Wow.
Who wins and how?
It's good that you started with this one, because this is the one where I think it could be fight of the night. This one and Hrgovic and Danny Dubois. But the Nick Ball, Ray Ford fight, I think could be the fight of the night. Now, what I like about it is Nick Ball kind of fights like the fighter we saw against Ray Ford when he was last out, where he was losing on the cards, but he ended up stopping him late in the rounds. It was a pressure fighter, a high pressure fighter, where Ray Ford was having to learn something new, managing that. So it's going to be good to see how he's going to manage that Nick Ball, Liverpool, Scouser pressure. We're going to see. I don't know. You know,
have to pick me
it's-
quick winners.
No, but it's truly a 50-50. You know, truly, this is what the 5 versus 5 is about. You know, it's truly all of them are such good fights.
If somebody said to you, I have to pick a winner,
I'll go with my Liverpool mate.
Scouse mate. We'll go on to Dubois Hergovic. It's a punch out. Who's going to knock who out?
You know what? I really liked Dubois when he was last out against Joel Miller. I think so many people were questioning his confidence coming in after the Usyk fight, his heart after the Usyk fight. But honestly, you know what? I don't question Daniel Dubois' heart or confidence coming into any fight after Usyk, because you have to remember, you know, like Caleb Plant once said, it's very easy when you're sitting up there. It's not easy being up here, right? And Daniel Dubois did what he did against Usyk in front of 70,000 people in a stadium full of Usyks. You know, in a stadium full of Ukrainians. So maybe some people don't look at the mental aspect of it. A guy who did that could do anything. So we'll see. But I think, believe it or not, I feel like Daniel Dubois is gonna win this. I feel like he's a more controlled fighter now. Picks his shots better. He puts them sometimes so well. But Hergovic doesn't stop coming no matter what. Like the AJ Usyk undercard, when he was on there, he was losing on the cards, and then all of a sudden, twists, and the fight after that as well. So we'll see.
So we got 2-0 to Queensbury from your predictions so far. Willie Hutchinson, Craig Richards.
I'll go with who's the Scottish one?
Willie Hutchinson.
I'll go with Craig Richards. I'll go with Craig Richards. You know, I like the confidence from Willie Hutchinson. I like you know, how he's presenting himself, but I feel like maybe I like how cool Craig Richards has been.
Wicked. Hamza Shiraz, Amma Williams. It's my personal favourite fight of the night. How'd you see that one?
I go with the brother, Hamza Shiraz. Of course, you know, I really like Hamza Shiraz on a personal level. I fought on the undercard of Usyk Dubois, and he was on there too. So it was a full circle moment, because we've always been training around the same area in LA. We were once in the same gym, and then all of a sudden we're fighting in the same country, and it's Poland on the Usyk Dubois undercard. How beautiful is that? So I'll go with Hamza Shiraz, but not even because he's a brother, but because I feel like the fighting wise and the style wise, Hamza Shiraz takes it. But I don't know if Amma Williams is like, I don't know what's happening with him, but I hope it's just selling the fight.
I think you're literally going almost for a clean sweep. It's you've got it 3-1 to Queensbury now. So can Deontay Wilder get the knockout and flip the script in the final?
Yeah, you know what? I think Wilder can get the knockout.
Will he?
I think, you know, I don't know. It depends which version of Wilder shows up. If the Wilder we know shows up, he will. You know, if the Wilder that has been showing up shows up, then I believe he won't. He might, because Wilder's punches are something else. But you know what I really want to touch on though? It's because this is really what we are seeing now. I feel like people need to start opening their eyes to the sense that this is the golden era of boxing. I feel like we are coming into a golden era of boxing, a golden time for boxing, where His Excellency in one of his interviews said that he wants boxing to come back to the top 5 sports in the world. He wants it to be the top 1 sport back in the world, right? I feel like this is happening again. I feel like less people are even starting to talk about the people, you know, of the UFC, for example. So His Excellency is really putting on these cards back to back. Just 2 weeks ago, we saw Usyk Fury, the undisputed. Now it's announced the rematch December 21st for Usyk Fury. Look at the planning. Look at he's setting the pace and the tone for the whole year. We're gonna see June 25th a press conference for the big Wembley one. Habibi wa na'am. We're gonna see a big press conference for the Wembley card. Then we're gonna see an October card. It's just so beautiful, not only as a Saudi fighter, a Saudi national, but just as a boxing fan, right? It's amazing.
Just a quick prediction: Wilder or what? Azanka? I'm not going to let you skip that one. Just give me one name.
You know, I'm worried to give you one because I'm worried one of them sees me after. I know I can't brawl with any of them.
Brought might not even understand.
Exactly, so I'll go with Wilder.
It's a good reason to go for Wilder.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, Zizou, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. I always enjoy speaking to you because you're full of knowledge for a young man. So yeah, I'll see you soon, brother, and I look forward to the big announcement.
I'll see you at the next one. It's a truly big one, a historical one, right? Let's do it again. Alhamdulillah.
Indeed. Thank you, brother.
you.